Hello, and welcome to the Daily Oracle Pull. And I hope you're having an awesome day whenever you come across this. It's timeless energy. So if what comes out can help you, take it with you. So today we're going to be getting cards from the Starseed Oracle, and that's by Rebecca Campbell. The artwork is by Danielle Noel. We're going to get a card from the Super Attractor deck, which is Gabrielle Bernstein. We'll be getting a Daily Crystal Inspiration, and that one's by Heather Askenazi. And lastly, we'll get a card from the Fairy Fae, or Forest Fae, from the Forest Fae, and that one's by Jessica Rowe. All right, so we're going to get a prayer over these cards, and then we'll do it to it. We'll read the symbolism together. Great Spirit, thank you so much for guiding me every step, every part of my life. Please let the cards that need to be drawn out, and help me to see the story and symbolism and to speak the words that need to be spoken to help us on our path for our best and highest good. Please draw anyone to this message who needs to hear it, that could use these messages as a tool to help them on their path. Anyone who comes across this message, cover them in protection, pentacles of light. What is it that we need to know on this day for our best and highest good? Please, and thank you so much. All right. Okie dokie. We're going to start with the Starseed Oracle for the main energy of the day. So we'll get some shuffles and we'll see what we get. For our best and highest good, please and thank you. What do we need to know on this day? What could help us on our path? One more shuffle. Alrighty. For our best and highest good, please and thank you. What do we need to know? What do we need to know on this day? Guide us forward. For our best and highest good. Boom. Here we go. 3 cards out. Excellent. Juice. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so first card out is wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. So it's almost a sense of stasis, a gathering of information, being able to view things as they're happening in real time and have an understanding and have the time to reflect on what that is before we make any move, because this is showing a lot of like bigger picture energy here. Things are being woven into place in their own divine timing, and divine timing is not our timing, as annoying as that can be or as difficult as that can sometimes seem. But it is the perfect timing, and Spirit certainly has a plan, and we can be in co-creation with it. But right now you're being called to wait and to see this bigger picture, see how things are being woven, and then be led, motivated from a place inside of yourself on what to do next, how to spend time in this waiting energy, how to feel, like really feel with your body and your thoughts what it is that you're learning and accumulating at this time. And you're also in like this black vastness of intuition. It looks like you're like in water, but it's more like you're in space, and you're seeing like how things are really forming and how they're coming together. Even if we don't know what the giant picture is, we are noticing how things are changing around us. And that includes our own thoughts and our own perception of things, and knowing where we're coming from and our role in what we're learning, right? So in this waiting period, what is coming more is a lot of guidance from Spirit, a lot of protection, a lot of heart space energy. We've got next is Hyrith. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. And then we also have the Blue Flame. Spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. So part of this reason that you're waiting right now is because there is something that feels out of place. Like it really does feel that there's a missing piece or a missing understanding, that there is this sense of longing for something that we can't quite put our finger on. And coming in connection with spirit and cultivating that communication and that relationship with spirit, it will give you a greater sense of home. It's like we are in this world, but not of this world. And it's like we're all that bit of stardust. And sometimes it feels like a lonely path. Sometimes it feels like we don't relate. Sometimes we can't even understand what we're supposed to be doing or why we're here. A lot of times it's just a vibrational energy that we're holding, and we're changing these different like star grids. And it can feel lonely. It can feel sometimes like lonely in the depths of lonely. I want you to know that you're not alone. You're not alone on a spiritual level. And if you seek out community and friendship and time with others, if that's something that you wish for, you will draw that to you. All you have to do is ask spirit for it. There's always also hotlines that you can call if you're feeling in the depths of despair, just to talk to another human. There's a lot that you can do. Also, it would be a good idea for you to get outside and do some grounding and appreciate the beauty that's around you. That can help lift our spirits and also change our view, and also connect with that star energy, this longing for that connection and that community. It's a different day and age, community takes on a different kind of meaning than it maybe did a couple hundred years ago. But that community is still available to you. And especially when you open that heart space with all of these pink colors right here, that is heart space energy. And it's mixing with purple energy, which is that 7th chakra, that crown chakra energy up top and above right here. What else do you see? What else can I see in here? Because it's almost like mountain peaks that there's like some hiding over here in these different like illuminated clouds, and you're holding this grand light, like searching for your star family. I'll tell you, your vibe attracts your tribe. I know it's cliche and it's been used a lot, but it's true. Your vibe does attract your tribe, and your soul family that you're a part of, they'll be resonating with you even before you meet them. So call that in, because right now in this waiting period, it's like we're still learning lessons and we're still coming to grips with other things that are happening in our reality. But know how protected and loved and wrapped in this universal energy that you are. It's where you're from, right? Because as we work through these life lessons, and you come to a better understanding of what they are, especially through that connection with spirit, this blue flame of spontaneous awakening is coming forth. That's happening a lot in 2024. There's so much changing around us, so much that bids for our attention. And go to the core of yourself to know what it is that you see as truth and what you see as not truth, and stick with that resonating vibration inside of you, and why you're having the thoughts that you're having. Because this activation, it's bringing the time for the movement after the waiting, because it's the integration of what we've already experienced and then what we're being uploaded and downloaded with, and how then to move forward. And a lot of times not even in huge monumental ways. It's sometimes even just about the thoughts that we will think, and the diets that we will keep, or the people we will talk to, how we then spread our energy around, starting off small, and it leads us, it's kind of like snowball effect to where we're meant to be, just like one step at a time. But this ancient activation that's going to be going on inside of you, this like lighting up, this blue flame, it will give you the confidence to speak the truths that need to be spoken. And you might be really connected with like ancient Egypt and Kemet energy here, or maybe even like ancient Greece. That's what these these pillars and this doorway is looking like to me. Really old information that's always lived within you. You know what, too? I once read that, which I don't know if it's the case, but it always stuck with me, and it seems fascinating. Like along our path, you will get just downloads at certain times, because it's like as we're living, it's that we have to go through lessons before we can contain more of this energy, more of this light body energy. So it's like little nuggets that happen along the way, along our path. It's almost like envisioning a video game. Like once you get to the end of that level, then you get rewarded. And these bits of information that are coming in from spirit, they're kind of like that. And I've experienced it like that in my lifetime. And when I read about it, that's why it really resonated with me. But I mean, you're the only one that has lived in your shoes, and you're the only one who could understand your personal experience on such, an integrated and deep level, to be the judge of that. So through this working period right now, this waiting period, this not time yet, things are being woven. It's because we are still learning those lessons. But be assured that some major upgrades and activations and power-ups are on your way. And it has to do also with like the blending of the masculine and feminine energies inside of ourselves, and understanding what that means, but also a connection with ancestral energy, symbolism, and quite possibly Kemet. All right. Beautiful. What do we read about? I suppose, you know what? Even though right now we're in this waiting period, and the time not yet, we're waiting while things are still being woven. I do want to read about the blue flame, because this is what's coming in the future. And so let's learn a little bit more about that. The blue flame. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. This is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure, and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate. And awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred, and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. Your starseed activation is: place the card on the portal of your heart, or just your hand, and whisper the following: I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. Boom. I'm so glad we did read that one. I'm so glad that was where I really wanted to go with that, because you could be actually having these cellular healing and upgrades right now, and you could be in the thick of like a lot of, tumultuous changes that are not necessarily easy. They are challenges. They're challenges to be risen above, but they take time. So maybe that could be why you're also in this waiting space, and you feel this homesickness, that it all could be lumped into this right now moment, that the upgrading is happening. And these connections with, Hyrith and the blue flame, and this ancient Egyptian energy, or Grecian energy. It could be that you are in this period of stasis, because all these things that are dropping away that no longer serve you, they leave you in a totally new arena of life. And you're still becoming and learning how to be this new space and have these new thoughts, right? But you have this, you totally have this. And when you feel like you don't, take a moment to talk to God, to talk to your spirit guides, to talk to your deities, and lean in on that strength, because it is available to you at every moment. All right, hey, let's get a daily crystal inspiration to help us work through this energy. Whether or not the downloads have started yet, they're on the way, right? Okay, so Spirit, what can we use to help us with this activation and this spontaneous blue flame information? This waiting period and, a bit of homesickness at times. What do we need to know for our best and highest good? What crystal could we work with? What crystal wants to work with us? All right, that feels really good. Let's see what we get out. For our best and highest good, please and thank you. Ooh. Hey, citrine, bring in the light. Amazing. Love citrine. This is such an amazing stone. I'm always like searching for here it is. I have some citrine right here. Okay, and I'll say too that in every business my folks have ever run, there's always been a bit of citrine in the cash register. Isn't that beautiful? Natural citrine. So pretty. Okay, so bring in the light. Also, citrine restores a sense of individuality. It attracts abundance and wealth, and it rids your body of toxins. Okay. Awesome. I'm putting this in my pocket right now. From the Daily Crystal Inspiration book. Let's see what it has to say. Let the sunshine pour in. Some spiritual vitamin D will lift your spirits and your sights in life. Let happiness be a choice you make every day. Just like the sun bursts through the fog on a cloudy day, you have the ability to bring light in, even when you might be feeling a little blue. You are in charge of the weather within your inner environment. Wow, I love that. Embrace what it feels like to feel good and make a conscious effort to stay in the light. Core questions. What brightens your day? When are you the happiest? Or when are you the happiest? How does it make you feel to stand in the sunlight? Your crystal action affirms saying, I let the light back in. Today, watch the sunrise or set. Boom. Even just saying those words feels like a burst of like light energy right from my core. So citrine, man, that could really help us through these massive uploads, downloads, changes. Like it was saying, this kind of upgrading and the coming to the light, it's normally messier than it is neat, right? It's like our life blows up. You know what? Let's look into the Book of Stones. I know that this is in here. I've pulled this one before, but let's read a bit about what the Book of Stone has to say, who they are and what they teach, from Robert Simmons and Naisha Ossian. Love this book. So thankful for these people. Okay, citrine. Let's see where you live. Citrine 149. Natural citrine 150. Okay. Gorgeous. All right. So natural citrine carries a powerful frequency that allows for the clearing and strengthening of the manifestation channel and one's personal will. Its purifying properties come from its natural smoky quartz energy, combined with the stimulating fire element energy it carries. The phantoms that often appear in natural citrine allow one to connect to one's higher self, so one can focus on manifesting these creations almost aligned with one's, creations most aligned with one's highest good. Natural citrine stimulates the first through third, the root, navel, and solar plexus chakras. These are the points at which the high frequency energies of the emotional and spiritual planes manifest into the lower frequency realm of physicality. In other words, these chakras are where energy becomes physical. For this reason, they are powerful points in one's energy system for manifestation and creation work. They are also the points where we tend to experience the most blockages to manifestation. These areas have to do with our sense of deserving what we want and taking the initiative to create it. Natural citrine allows blockages in these areas to become apparent so they can be cleaned and cleared. It said cleared. So they can be cleared. It not only stimulates these areas, but also clears any energetic blocks, allowing for a freer flow through the manifestation channel. In addition to the manifestation properties, natural citrine is also a powerful purifier of one's will center. It helps one perceive and heal issues of willpower. It helps one perceive and heal issues of power abuse and feelings of powerlessness. It enables one to understand the proper action to take to resolve situations for the higher good. It lends one courage and fortitude to make hard choices or take difficult actions. That is awesome, dude. So spiritually, natural citrine is the great manifester, allowing one to purify the manifestation channel and bring divine energy into form through intention and action. It assists one in maintaining one's direction when the going gets difficult or when obstacles appear in one's path. Emotionally, natural citrine assists one in overcoming difficulty, maintaining effort through adversity, and taking decisive action to resolve difficult situations. It assists one in overcoming feelings of being undeserving of abundance. Physically, natural citrine enhances physical stamina and energy, supports the endocrine system, and encourages proper metabolism. Wow. And this is so cool. Wow, I really hope that could help you out. I love that. The more I learn about these things, the more they're integrated with me. I'm just really thankful about it. All right, so let's see here. I think we'll get the Fairy Fae card next. And then we'll end it out with the Super Attractor deck. All right, from the Forest Fae. What message could we get from the Forest Fae to help us on this path, this transformation that we're going through? The integration of that light. Oh, that was so fast. Where did it land? On me. The witch hare. Cross the threshold, leap the hedge, go over the wall. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling all of those words on a real internal level. Oh my gosh, look how dark her eyes are too. Such knowingness, dude. They're like a deep blue and green. I don't know if you can tell they're like a blue-green. So hair energy, intuition. Oh man, I got a cough. 1 second. Do I? Okay, hopefully that's good. Intuition, new beginnings, spring energy. Oh yeah, dude, I got a cough. Woo! Excuse me. So, that hair energy, and because it's now paired with that witch hair energy, we're talking about real manifestation and directing this intuition, directing this willpower, speaking into existence the things that we're being called upon from spirit, from our higher self, our oversoul. And the need to really ground through this energy, and through the grounding will be inspired with that fire hair, that fire red hair energy. So this also the hair as our antenna, like feelers into the world, our bodies, barometers, our hair, really linking up with that energy around us. It will inspire us to move forward. And you can see that on her body here too, she's got like vines growing in her skin, that you really are powered by this mother nature energy, Gaia, Sophia, and the background color green coming from this heart space is going to really guide you forward on the things that you do want to speak into existence, the things that you want to ask spirit for. And then once we get those answers, to cross that threshold, to be one with that energy, that light spirit inside, to leap the hedge and go over the wall. Yeah, there's really no going back, right? There's only just like an accumulation of energy, dropping that away, which no longer serves, and moving forward, in stride, one step at a time, in your own time, right? Because it's not always the perfect timing. We have to come to a better understanding about a lot of the things in our lives before we make that step. But this witch hair is saying that this is coming for you, and this capability is coming for you, that you are basically the magician, and everything is at your disposal. Everything is at your convenience, to be able to create and live and give for the highest good of all. I love it. Okay, lastly, super attractor. What super attractor message could we use to help us through these energies? Possibly dark nights of the soul, right? For our best and highest good, please and thank you. Let's get a better shuffle than that. Ooh, that was much better. Okay. Thank you, spirits. What do we need to know? Last message of the day for our best and highest good. One message, please. Best and highest good. Ooh, this up card right here. Oh man, purples, that wisdom, dude. So many upgrades, even the halo around the head. Okay. Instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. I'm really thankful that this was the message out, so that we could draw that energy of living in the moment. Because there is time and space for, the thinking and the sorting out of all of these things. And it's important for that reflection and that understanding. But it's also important to pause from that and live in the present moment. Be aligned with what's going on in the now. And look how illuminated you are. I'm feeling like this growing too, the way she's kind of like disjointed in these watercolors here. It's like going from adolescence to adulthood, and then this shining forth with this star energy and halo energy. They say sometimes that like when they would draw pictures, especially with like stained glass windows from like the 13th and 14th century, and you will see these halos that are around religious figures, that in fact when they really saw those people, that they appeared that way with a glow around them, and it was their aura shining through. And I think that that's possible for all of us. It's just a matter of this learning and where we choose to go. Do we take on the great work? We at least deserve to feel joy in the moment of life and connect with those around us. And instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. Rely on that wisdom that you have. You are of the stars. It says so right in her head. Do you see it? And you are just saturated in wisdom. This is a growing time for you, a healing time. Come to the light of day, every once in a while. Get yourself in some sunshine. Maybe get yourself some citrine to help that space inside you open up to the positivity that's available to you. That doesn't mean that you have to pretend, right? But but know that that positivity is available, and it's a choice too. So I dearly hope this can help you along your path. And I appreciate you very much. Thank you for this time that you spend with me. I'm grateful to my friends and my family. I'm grateful to StreamYard and YouTube for making this available. And above all, thank you so much to the Great Spirits and to all the guides that are helping me every breath and step of my life, and all of the guides that are helping you every breath and step of your life. Mwah. I will see you tomorrow. Take care of yourself.